When we have to express a more complex idea, we may need to use a conditional clause. Conditional means that there is some condition. If that is there, then something can happen. So, why is it a clause? Because we say that a unit of a sentence is a clause. A sentence may consist of more than one clause. So, if it is a simple sentence would be, it will rain tomorrow. That's a simple sentence. And it is one clause only. But if we say that it will rain tomorrow if predictions come true, then these are two clauses. So, in a sentence which has a conditional clause, there will be two clauses. There will be two clauses in the sentence. But it will be one sentence. One sentence with two parts. So, here the two parts are starting with if. Now, of course, the if part can come later as well. So, if it rains tomorrow, we will not be able to go out. So, if it rains tomorrow is at the beginning. We will not be able to go out if it rains tomorrow. So, that if clause can come in the beginning or it can come later. But it starts with an if. That is what is called a conditional. Conditional is the word if. The second part of this sentence, the second clause we might say, which is part of the sentence, needs a modal because we are talking about a condition. We are not sure. Only when there is a certain condition, such and such thing happens. So that means that there is an uncertainty about it, or there can be a possibility that this happens. So we use modals for that. Would, could, may, or will. If we are certain, then we can use will. But generally we use would and could or may in conditional clauses in the second part of the conditional clause. So here we have the examples. In the examples, we see that the first part of this sentence starts with if. If the world's wildlife is not better protected. Here we have a statement. If we were to just put it differently, we would say the world's wildlife is not better protected. But that is a straightforward statement. However, we want to use a condition, if. So we say, if the world's wildlife is not better protected. So that's the first part. The second clause here would be the consequence. So it could be a disaster for mankind. So please note the use of the word could here. Could. It could be. So this is a modal here being used to show what could happen. So when we are describing cause and effect, when we are saying that given these conditions, this can happen, these conditional clauses become very useful. Let's take another example. If parents refuse to discipline their children at home, this is the condition. This is the condition that if this happens, the money spent on computers may be wasted. So, we are not saying it will be wasted, it shall be wasted. No, we are saying may be wasted. That is, we are predicting something. We are predicting that something may happen given such and such condition. So, I hope you understand the structure of the conditional clause. The conditional clause consists of two parts. It helps us to deal with cause and effect or to make a prediction if there are certain conditions. If there are certain conditions. So, we use if. Now, this is how we sometimes organize a complex idea by comparing prevailing conditions or possibility of some conditions and what can happen in the future. This is useful both in speech and writing when we are describing events.